Emirates NBA Cup 2024. Rolling the dice on his way to Vegas, Trae Young shows he's always a safe bet at MSG. Solidifying his villain status in New York, Young celebrates the Hawks' 108-100 victory by pretending to shoot dice on Knicks logo. While dribbling out the clock in the fourth quarter, Trae Young pretends to shoot dice on Knicks logo. New York AP. Trae Young was dribbling out the clock Wednesday night when he leaned down toward New York's center court logo and pretended he was shooting dice. "We're going to Vegas," Young said, "so that's what I had to." When he's at Madison Square Garden, always bet on Young. The court was orange this time, but otherwise it looked and felt like the 2021 playoffs. The Knicks had just been eliminated, and Young was celebrating in the middle of their arena. The star guard had 22 points and 11 assists, leading the Hawks to a 108-100 victory in the NBA Cup quarterfinals. They will head to Las Vegas to play the Milwaukee Bucks on Saturday. Young emerged as a villain to Knicks fans in 2021, when New York reached the postseason for the first time in 8 years and drew the Hawks in the first round. They profanely taunted him in Game 1, even mocking his hair, but the point guard got the last word. He made a runner in the lane with 0.9 seconds remaining to give Atlanta a 107-105 victory in that series opener. When the series returned to New York for Game 5, Young scored 36 points before taking a bow like a Broadway actor as the Hawks finished the series. He had bowed before as a way to punctuate a victory. The rolling the dice celebration was new for this game. "I planned that one with my little brother a few days ago," he said. "We had talked about that and I knew what I was going to do." Young said he didn't hear venom like he did in 2021 until late in the game. The Knicks controlled the first half, leading by 12 at one point, but Atlanta turned things around in the third quarter. Young, the NBA's assists leader, was right in the middle of the decisive rally. He scored 8 straight points in one stretch of the third quarter, pointing to the floor to show how deep he was when he made a 31-footer for his second consecutive three-pointer. "There was a point in the game when he could feel the game," Hawks coach Quinn Snyder said. The Hawks outscored the Knicks 61-46 in the second half, seizing such control that a number of fans headed to the exits before the finish. Some who were still there booed Young one last time during his celebration. "We should win the game if we don't want him to do that," Knicks guard Jalen Brunson said. Golden State coach Steve Kerr said a foul call against his team that led to a loss to Houston on Wednesday night in the NBA Cup was unconscionable, and that an elementary school referee wouldn't have made it. After Stephen Curry missed a three-pointer with the Warriors up a point with 11 seconds to go, Gary Payton II grabbed the offensive rebound, but turned it over with a pass that Jalen Green intercepted. Jonathan Kuminga was then called for a foul against Green while they were on the floor, giving Green a pair of free throws that lifted the Rockets to the 91-90 victory and a spot in the NBA Cup semifinals. "That is unconscionable," Kerr said. I don't even understand what just happened." Kerr thought it should have either been a jump ball or the Rockets should have been given the timeout they were attempting to call. "Our guys battled back, played their expletives off and deserved to win that game or at least have a chance for one stop at the end to finish the game," he said. "And that was taken from us by a call that I don't think an elementary school referee would have made. Because that guy would have had feel and said, 'You know what, I'm not going to decide a game on a loose ball 80 feet from the basket.'" Crew chief Billy Kennedy was asked by a pool reporter why the foul was called. "The defender makes contact with the neck and shoulder area, warranting a personal foul to be called," Kennedy said. Kerr ranted for about 2 minutes about the officiating after the game and complained about what he believed was a clear foul on Curry that wasn't called earlier. "The game was a complete wrestling match," Kerr said. "They didn't call anything. Steph Curry got hit on the elbow plain as day on a jump shot, just clubbed right on there and no call. So, you've established that you're just not going to call anything throughout the game, it's a physical game. Then you're going to call a loose ball foul on a jump ball situation with guys diving on the floor with the game on the line." Houston snapped a 15-game skid against the Warriors, winning for the first time in the series since February 20, 2020 when James Harden and Russell Westbrook led the Rockets.